Hey viewers, I was working on overhauling these forks and I ran into a problem. Down inside the fork at the bottom, there's a 5mm bolt that I need to remove in order to remove the lowers, and it's in a recessed little hole. Normally I would use this extra long hex socket to reach down inside the hole to remove the bolt. Unfortunately, in this case, this extra long hex socket is not long enough. This is about 5 inches long, and I need one that's probably about 6.5, 7 inches long in order to reach down inside that hole. I tried to find one online, was not able to, so I am going to make a tool with a longer shank so I can remove those bolts. And I'm going to show you the process of making that tool. So now to make my tool, I needed a 5mm hex wrench with an extra long shaft here. I found this T-wrench on Amazon, and so this has got about a 9-inch blade length. So this will work perfect for making my tool. And then I needed a 5mm socket. So I had some cheap 5mm sockets here, and they're like Chinese made. But the problem with these is that they don't lock onto my tool at all. They just slide right off, and I didn't like that. So I ended up spending $4 at the hardware store. I bought a Craftsman socket, and so this actually locks on much better, and so that's what I'm going to use. So what I want to do is I want to cut about a 7-inch length of this hex shaft off here, and so I get my tape measure here, measure about 7 inches, mark right on there, and that's where I'm going to cut right there. So now to cut this, I have different options. I can use a hacksaw, I can use an angle grinder, or I can use bolt cutters, which is what I'm going to do. Like that. So now the bolt cutter is fast, but it leaves a kind of a rough cut at the end of the shaft there. So I'm going to clean this up on a bench grinder. There, much cleaner. So now to assemble my tool, I want to have it like this here, like this, with the socket on the end of the shaft there, but I want to have it permanently attached. So I mixed up some JB Weld epoxy here, which is like super strong. So I'm going to put a little bit of this onto the end of the shaft where I'm going to have the socket. Get it on there. And then stick the socket onto the end of the shaft like that. And this should set in about 6 minutes and permanently, fully cure in about 4 to 6 hours. So now we'll just go ahead and have to wait. So here's my extra long hex socket that I made compared to the extra long socket that came from the set. You see how much longer the shaft is. One difference is this came with a 3/8 inch drive, and my homemade one here, I have a 1/4 inch drive because it's kind of hard to find 3/8 inch drive 5mm sockets. So that's not a problem. I go ahead and use an adapter. But let's go ahead and see if this will work. Okay, let's try this tool out. So I have a 3/8 inch drive extension here with a 1/4 inch adapter. Snap my new tool on there. Fit this down inside the fork. And I can feel it engaging with the screw there. So let's go ahead and try to remove this thing. And the screw is coming loose in there. So my new tool works. So if you don't have the tool you need, can't find the tool you need, look at ways to see if there's a way that you can make the tool you need. There's usually a way that you can do something. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful or interesting. If you did, please give my video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button down there. Be sure to click the bell so you get notified when new videos come out. I'm over on Facebook, RJ the Bike Guy. Go over there, like that page. I post a lot of stuff over there. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching.